3, 2, 1. We're at the House of Blues in Cleveland for the MAC Football Media Get-Together this year. Not at Ford Field in Detroit, certainly a unique setting. And time now to talk with some of our Falcon football players in attendance. Quarterback Matt McDonald is with me. And Matt, the venue is pretty unique. You ever been inside here?
Never been inside a building like this. It's awesome.
And you're kind of putting on a concert out there when you got introduced with all the guys. But as you've gone around meeting with some of your other players, it's sort of a rite of passage. It feels like the season's starting. Is that sort of what it means for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. The season's coming up soon. When we had the social mixture with other players, no one was really talking to each other at first because we know it's coming up soon. We're ready to hit each other.
Well, speaking of that, as we get ready to embark on camp for Bowling Green football, it's a bit of a unique situation from past years, recent past. Seems like you're starting over every year. This year, you've got a lot of returnees. How much peace of mind does that give you as the quarterback coming into the season?
Yeah, it's definitely huge, definitely comforting, and we have a lot of experience coming back. Guys got a lot of great game experience last season, and then we brought in some other veteran players from the transfer portal, so I'm feeling great about it.
Well, let's look at your receiving core because you have a lot of guys back, but two huge additions, a CJ and an OJ, right? Talk about those two guys first.
Yeah, definitely. CJ came into Boston College with me at the same time, so I have a lot of familiarity with him. He's a great player, big physical receiver that's going to go get it. And then OJ is another great transfer for us. He's a shifty kind of slot receiver, great player, very explosive with the ball in his hand, so I'm excited to see what they both do this year.
With that, some returning guys, obviously Austin Osborne is one, Christian Sims is back at the tight end spot, Tyrone Broden really emerged as a home run threat last year. Talk about your returning core guys there and how much more of a chemistry maybe you'll have this year.
Yeah, I mean, we have all the weapons I could ever want, so I'm really excited about it. Austin's always that security blanket for me. Tyrone Broden's going to make the big plays when you need him to, and then you got Kevon Kroom also, who's always consistent. And then Christian Sims, obviously, Mackey Award watch list, can't forget about him, and we have great tailbacks also.
How much do you guys get to work in the quote-unquote off-season? I mean, working into camp, are you guys out there on the field throwing the ball around a lot in the summer or in the spring after spring ball? How much do you really get to work with these guys?
We've been working a ton this offseason, and that's when you know that guys really care because guys are coming back to the facility in non-mandatory hours, put in extra work, so that's when you know you're building something special.
You know, you also have a hassle of running backs. I think there's 5 guys that saw significant carries last year. Yeah. So you've got plenty of guys to turn around and hand the ball off, too. That's got to be exciting to maybe see that run game improve.
Yeah, no doubt. We have a great rotation of backs. I'm confident with every single person that goes in there, and it's a good problem to have when you have so many good players you don't know which one to play.
That's a good point. Up front, last year, that was not a strength of the team. This year, we expect a lot of new faces on the offensive line. Many of them are veteran players transferring from other schools. Is that maybe job one of this upcoming camp, is to try and get some gelling with the offensive line and the rest of the offense?
Yes, definitely. A lot of new faces there, a lot of big bodies, which is good to see, and they're going to have a great competition this camp to kind of see where everyone falls in, but I'm really excited about it.
You know, I talked about experience coming back, one of the most experienced teams in the country as far as the percentage of your production coming back. Yep. Does that mean coming into camp now you have a little bit different mentality, the expectation level has been raised?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we always have high expectations for ourselves, even if the outside world doesn't think that. And, we're ready to take it to the next level this season.
And with that, when we get into camp now, what's the most important thing for this team as a whole? We talked about offensively, but just for the whole program, what is this camp? What needs to get done, and what are you looking for?
Yeah, I keep harping on it, but consistency is something that we struggled with last season, and I think that's the missing piece to take our team over the top.
Well, hopefully that gets done in camp, and I guess we'd be remiss if we didn't ask you about California. I mean, California dreaming, going to LA to open the season. it's always neat to have non-conference games that offer something unique. For you, though, maybe even more of an opportunity. Your thoughts on opening the season at UCLA?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I always dreamed of playing in the Rose Bowl against the Bruins, and took a little different route to get there, but I'm excited I get to do it regardless.
If we need a UCLA Venom, I'm sure Pops can help us, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
The former Trojan
No
will
doubt.
be able to help us in that regard. Matt, great to see you here in Cleveland. Good luck at camp. Good luck with the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.